We are in Kuala Lumpur city center. This city is not only about huge buildings like Petronas or Merdeka, but also about delicious culinary. For me, it is the first visit of this city, so let's explore it together. Before the trip, I knew just a few things about Malaysian cuisine, that it is spicy, full of rice and fish. But I found out that it is much more diverse. In short, something like mix of Chinese, Indian, Arabian culinary traditions, but with its own South Asian flavor. The first place which I decided to visit looking for something tasty is Jalan Alor Food Street, located in the heart of Kuala Lumpur's Bukit Bintang area. It features an array of open-air restaurants and street food stalls. One of the most popular appetizers that could be found here is Satay, stewed and grilled meat, commonly chicken, beef or lamb.
Oh, very good, yes. This one, honey pork ribs. This one, double cheese. This one, chicken sausage cheese.
However, this friendly man offered more options: grilled cheese, sausages, fish and so on. To tell the truth, I have already seen this dish in Thailand or Indonesia, but have never tried it before, so I think it is the time to change the situation. Here I have cheese, satay. I like cheese so much at all, in all forms and types, and of course this satay for me is very delicious, very incredible. But it is not common satay because usually it is meat or fish or seafood. So because of it I also have satay from chicken. Chicken is also tasty, quite smoky flavor, quite sweet flavor, so I think because of honey and soy sauce marinade, the meat is so tender, not spicy at all, but I feel the flavor of some spices. I'm not sure which spices, but it is tasty. Then I noticed an ice cream vendor that offered this refreshing treat with different tastes: coconut, mango and chocolate. I adore everything connected with coconut, so decided to try this ice cream. It was served with different toppings and cost 12 ringgit. I think it is quite expensive comparing with average prices in Kuala Lumpur, but Jalan Allure is very popular touristic place and because of it prices here are higher. So coconut ice cream. It is served so interesting and I like the serving. It tastes like the real fresh coconut. Maybe it is dried coconut crunchy, the seller said, peanut and cracker. I like coconut so much at all, coconut water, and this ice cream tastes the same like coconut water. So good, not so sweet, so creamy, delicious. What else you can try on Jalan Alor Street? Fresh tropical fruits like mango, dragon fruit or durian, which has quite specific smell and taste, deep fried chicken, mango sticky rice, juices, fruit shakes and so on. But I decided that I've had enough snacks and it is time to have a full meal in open-air food place called Grand Sky Restaurant. The menu here has a wide selection from fish and seafood to Thai and Chinese dishes. I wanted to try something more traditional for Malaysia and the waiter recommended me Teow noodles. The price for portion is 12 ringgit. This is noodles, rice noodles, stir-fried with meat. It can be chicken, beef or seafood. Exactly with seafood I have right now eggs, vegetables and some other ingredients. The dish is often, as I know, seasoned with soy sauce, fish sauce, oyster sauce or some other flavored ingredients, sauce, which enhance its taste. For me, it looks like Indonesian mie goreng or Thai pad Thai, but let's try it to understand how it tastes. It's very, very tasty. I like it. A little spicy, but for me it is good. And I think it is quite fatty. I see here a lot of soybean sprouts. Of course, noodles in tasty sauce, egg, fried egg, and of course seafood. I do not know exactly which seafood is it, but I hope it is seafood, not the snail and not the frog. Shrimp, but it is only one here, and green onion. However, it is time to explore the next interesting food place in this city and try new tasty dishes. As many other big Asian cities, Kuala Lumpur is full of different shopping malls with an amazing food courts. So one of them I decided to explore, and now we are in Food Republic food court, which is located in Pavilion Shopping Mall. Food Republic features a collection of food stalls and offers a diverse range of food options, including Malaysian, Chinese, Middle Eastern, Indian, Japanese, Korean, Western, and more. I was interested in one exact dish called Nasi Lemak, so among all this variety of food, I chose the stall with Malaysian cuisine. Here is possible to try different versions of Nasi Lemak. I prefer it with prawns, and it cost about 26 ringgit. It is the well-known fact that the rice plays the huge role in cuisines of majority Asian countries, and of course Malaysia is not an exception. For example, if you ask the Google about what to try in Malaysia, first of all it will show you something with rice. For example, nasi kandar, nasi dagang, if I correctly pronounce it, and of course nasi lemak, which I have right now. The key component of nasi lemak, of course, rice, which is cooked in a mixture of coconut milk, pandan leaves, and sometimes lemongrass or ginger. It is also traditionally served with some accompaniments that enhance its taste. For example, here we have sambal, fried prawns, boiled egg, small fried fish, peanut, cucumber, and some kind of chips. To tell the truth, that is something very different from those that I expected, because I thought that the rice will be cooked in coconut milk, but I do not feel any creamy taste or tender taste of coconut milk. Something like simple plain rice with a little saltness. Sambal is quite spicy. I feel here a lot of chili, but it tastes quite good with plain rice. Fried fish has very interesting taste, but it is good for the texture of all this dish, because it gives it some crispiness, and it is good. Here also we have roasted peanut. Simple roasted peanut. I think it is also good for texture in all dish, because it gives also crispiness a little. The egg is hard boiled. I also heard that sometimes this dish served with fried egg, but here we have hard boiled. Chips are good. I do not know from which ingredients it's made, but it is tasty. And let's try the prawn. I'm not sure if I need to eat it at all, or I need to take out the shell. The prawn is tasty. The meat is very tender and quite juicy. Overall, I think it is quite good combination of ingredients, because plain rice, a little spicy sambal, tender prawns, crispy roasted peanut and fried fish, fresh cucumber, and at all it makes harmonious blend of flavors. And now let's move from a large modern shopping mall to an older part of Kuala Lumpur, Chinatown. First of all, it is famous for its street market, where it's possible to find a wide variety of goods, from traditional Chinese medicine and budget clothing to electronic gadgets and souvenirs. However, it is not the most interesting part. What is really worth to visit in Chinatown: old Chinese temples and small but so pretty yard with wonderful street art. And what about food? Of course, between shops there are street food stalls and small cafes, many of which have been working for many years. I started my Chinatown food tour from the popular Malaysian dish that originated from the Hokkien Chinese community. Here at Petaling Street there is one popular restaurant or food stall which called Kim Lian Ki, and the main dish in this place is Hokkien black noodles. This dish is usually made from yellow noodles, which are stir-fried with some seasonings like soy sauce, oyster sauce, so because of it, it has the black or brown color. I see here, except of noodles, some seafood, some cabbage maybe, vegetables. and the smell is good. I want to try. It is so tasty. I feel the strong flavor of soy sauce, also a little sweetness, and noodles are so tender. Let's try some seafood. Here you can see shrimps. Shrimps also very tasty, so tender, not chewy at all, and so fresh. And what about vegetables? I think this is something like cabbage. Wonderful texture. Cabbage is not overcooked. It is quite crispy and also so fresh. So this dish is wonderful. Next stop is a little food stall with interesting snack called bakwa or Chinese jerky. It has distinctive reddish-brown color and usually sold in the form of the thin plate, which the seller can cut into pieces at your request to make it more convenient to eat. It is dried meat, usually pork, but also can be chicken or beef. It is so popular in China, especially during some celebrations, because people gifting this snack to each other. So let's try. Surprisingly, it has more sweet taste than salt taste, and also so smoky. The texture is chewy and quite tender. I cannot say that it is unreally tasty, but it is normally like interesting experience and not so bad snack. And what about desserts? In Chinatown you can find the street shop where the old man cooks appam balik. It is something like Malaysian pancake filled with the mixture of crushed peanut and sugar. However, as I heard, some variations may include additional fillings such as chocolate, sweetened condensed milk or sliced bananas to add more flavor and variety. It looks like the standard pancake, but by the taste it is something different, unusual pastry. And to tell the truth, I do not feel the texture of peanut and flavor of peanut at all. What is interesting, it also have a little chewy texture. Maybe it is of course because of peanut and some sugar adding, but unusual and not so sweet. Chinatown is so atmospheric and impressive place, so the next day I decided to come back and try Malaysian mochi. In the food stall called Madame Tang Mochi, you can buy this chewy dessert with 6 different flavors. The taste is so delightful. Every piece is coated in roasted peanuts that adds a nutty touch and contrasting texture to the soft mochi. And last but not the least must try in Chinatown is a unique drink called air mata kucing. In English it means cat's tears. However, the drink of course doesn't contain any actual tears. The main components are longan fruit, winter melon and rock sugar. The drink is so sweet and has slightly syrupy texture with small pieces of longan fruit. We have already visited Chinatown, tried some interesting Malaysian food with Chinese roots, and now it is time to explore one more interesting side of Malaysian cuisine. And now we are in a Brickfield district. It is something like Little India in Malaysia, and we want to try something tasty from Malaysian Indian cuisine. Brickfield is a hub of Indian culture and heritage in Kuala Lumpur and home to numerous Indian shops, businesses, temples and restaurants. Here is possible to find a variety of tasty dishes from fragrant biryani to flavorful curries. And my first stop is restaurant named Indian Spices Village. The menu here has wide selection of dishes and prices are not so high. I ordered banana leaf rice. This dish is, as I know, from South India, but so popular in Malaysia. This is something like rice, which served on a banana leaf. Here also some Indian bread. I'm not sure the correct name of this bread, maybe roti canai or chapati. Some sauces and dips. I think they will be quite spicy because I feel the smell of chili, curry. And some protein component. Here is chicken and also so flavored sauce. I know that the right way to eat it is by hands, but I decided to eat it with spoon because for me it is more common way. So the rice is plain, tasty, and sauces, all of them are so spicy, with curry, with chili. Oh, so hot. The chicken is tender, meat is tasty. So at all, it is tasty, it is good, it is worth to try this dish, but for European taste, it's so spicy. We had quite tasty but so spicy meal, paid for it only 24.5 ringgit. And also one more thing, here quite near with the first one restaurant is Empty Air. It is very interesting place because, as I know, it was founded somewhere in South India, I think in Bangalore, by two brothers in the first part of 20th century. And then by the time it became so popular, so that now there are a lot of such restaurants all over the world. Brickfield is also full of street food stalls with different snacks and beverages. First of all, I noticed the shop with pisang goreng or fried banana. There even was a little queue near the stall, so I also decided to try it. So I found one snack which called pisang goreng. As I know, it means fried banana, and they use some special type of bananas for this dish. Maybe king bananas or golden bananas, because it has quite sweet and creamy taste, and in the same time keeps its shape quite good while frying. It is so crispy outside, and first of all I feel the taste of saltness. Inside is so creamy, tender because of banana, and so sweet. And the drink which cannot be missed in the Little India, masala tea. It is typically made by brewing black tea leaves with a mixture of spices and milk. Common spices used in masala tea include cinnamon, cardamom, ginger, cloves and black pepper. It is so flavored. I feel the smell of garam masala spice. It is also quite milky because it is made with the adding of milk, and I want to try. So creamy, so tasty, a little spicy. Wonderful, wonderful flavor and taste. I like it. It should be noted that spices and herbs play a very important role in Malaysian cuisine. In the majority of supermarkets in Kuala Lumpur, you can find a wide variety of them. Spices here are sold by weight. For example, you can buy 100 gram of garam masala for 4 ringgit, or already packaged, or as a mixture for the preparation of Malaysian dishes. Other flavor enhancers can be found next to the vegetables and fruits, for example, different types of chili peppers, lemongrass, ginger, and so on. Speaking about supermarkets at all, in Kuala Lumpur they are so good, with wonderful choice of local goods, fish, seafood, meat, as well as imported products that are not traditional for this region, such as pasta, European cheeses, sauces, and so on. So Malaysian cuisine is really wonderful, so flavorful, diverse and full of tasty dishes that definitely worth to try. Of course, I have explored just a little part of it, so I hope that in the nearest future I will have an opportunity to return to this beautiful country, visit more cities, regions, and of course discover and try more delightful dishes. But now it is time for me to fly to another country, so bye bye.